real. Tell it like it is. Don't be ashamed.
Back to the mortgage marketing update. I'm Brian DeMarie. I'm a loan originator with Union Home Mortgage and the DeMarie lending team. Let's talk about some updates that are coming to Facebook. They're mostly audio updates, and this one's called Soundbite. They're like little short sound bites that like audio versions of TikTok, if you would. They got some speech to text option as well that's going to be able to show on the screen. They got some voice morphing and some voice filters and effects that you can do. They got some music they'll play in the background. But I think there's definitely some way to promote something in real estate here or get them to at least get interested here. I'd like to get in and play with that before I'm 100% sure how we can use it. But this is a new tool that's coming to Facebook only so far, where it'll just do these little short bursts of audio that would run either just as a post, maybe as an ad. We need to see really how they're going to filter in just voice, because podcasts are also coming to Facebook, where you can listen to it in Facebook while you're in the app. You can minimize the app and then listen to it while it's running in the background. Creators will be able to promote their own podcasts as well. It'll give you a way to discover new ones. If you have any ideas on new podcasts or any kind of real estate podcast, now is the time, because this update isn't coming yet. But definitely a good idea to make 10, 15 podcasts up front and then debut them one at a time. If you want any content ideas, feel free to reach out to me. I've got more than enough. I'm willing to sit in your podcast and talk about real estate with you as well, so you have another certified professional. Facebook also has their knockoff version of Clubhouse. It's going to be called Live Audio Rooms. And they have a bunch of different ways that they're going to allow you to monetize all of these things if you really wanted to. I mean, I think it's better to offer free info than to charge somebody to come into your room. But hey, you know, these platforms are still young, and who knows. But you can charge a person a one-time fee to enter into the room, or you can charge them a subscription, and then that's a way that money can come right to you. You could donate it to charities right through Facebook as well. But Facebook will always find a way to monetize all of these little products here. Apple just did their announcement today as well, and I just sat through most of that. Their podcast app is also going to have an option to purchase and to subscribe to their podcast now. Not all of them, because, you know, mostly podcasts are free here. But Apple is changing that to now a pay-for model depending on the creator. They can make their own, and then they can make a super-duper upgraded version of that podcast, and then they can charge that way. You'll have that same option if you want to charge for your content. Reddit has their own version of Clubhouse coming. Going to look just like this. I think it's like almost an exact ripoff of what Clubhouse actually looks like. You'd think they'd make it a little different on their own, but they were like, hey, why don't we just make an exact carbon copy of this app? Why go original if you're going to steal their idea anyway, I guess, right? But every platform has this coming, guys. So if you can figure a way to build your content that's digestible on these platforms, the world is changing here. This is kind of a thing that came out of COVID, right? Where this became really popular, with people just sitting around listening to people talk and chat. You know, if they can't get in person and have a conversation, this is kind of an option right now. Will this continue after COVID? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not a big fan of Clubhouse myself. I don't really put too much time in there. I like podcasts a heck of a lot more. But, you know, who knows? The world is changing now. And with Apple's announcement today, there was no info on that 14.5 privacy update. So that is coming any day now. And if Facebook and Google are that worried about it, there's got to be a good reason. We'll find out more info whenever this thing drops and however this is going to affect the way we run our ads. But I'm on the edge of my seat to find out what that's going to be like. Anyway, guys, just another day of gratitude. If you'd like to send Lily and I a lead, easiest way to do that is text us over their name and their number. If you want to introduce us to the buyer over text message, you can do a 3-way text message. We call that the white glove handoff. All our videos are backed up on YouTube. Feel free to check out our backed up videos there. We're going to be doing a Facebook ads class again this week, Thursday, 10 o'clock on Zoom. Check us out on Instagram. Have a great day.